Hi Pete, come on in. Let's take a look at this growing room. First of all, it's 8 by 12, 8 inches, 8 feet wide and 12 feet to the door there. And I'll start out by saying that this is a growing room for both soil and for hydroponics. And we'll start with the soil first. This is what we do. We keep the soil underneath this bench. And here's our soil box. We keep the gloves in there, vermiculite, and the soil that we're going to use. Growing medium. Then this one here is for when we're going to grow or transplant. And we'll keep kind of ready like that because we're transplanting, especially we don't transplant microgreens, but we transplant all flowers and apple trees. That's the top of an apple tree there. And this flat here is hydrangeas, purple hydrangeas. And we put these guys right in a yogurt thing. This is the last one until we go outside and put them in bigger pots and they become beautiful shrubs. We're going to just show you now. As I said, we use both hydroponic, which means in water, and soil, which means in soil medium. How many trays are under grow lights? So if you can take a look, you can just come up and down there. And that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is Pete's rack here. And these hold 3 per shelf. This is 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 total. Then come over here. And these hold 3 trays for each one, and there's 4 in there, so that's a dozen or so. Now let's just take a look at what's going on here. Just take a look. I'm going to just hold these down. These are different stages of microgreens. I'm not going to try and tell you how many days they are, but we have it listed right here. That's when we planted them. And here we've got a heating pad underneath this one. And that's what that stage of growth is there. On this shelf we have little apple trees here. And these are the top of the apple trees. When they get so high you can't get them close to the growing light, so I clip them off, put them in these jars here with some root powder on the bottom of them, and we just wait until these guys start growing a root on here. Then I transplant them from the soil to one of these square boxes. And then I transplant these into that yogurt tray, yogurt box. So we're hobby growers. We can grow anything here. And we can even put water with Clonex in it and propagate flowers. That's just a case of a coreopsis. Right over here we like to grow organic lettuce here too. And this happens to be a creeping phlox. Over here we have a weight measurement device because we're measuring harvested crops like this kale. This is getting pretty close to being We're about 4 days out of harvest time here. This is another little 2, 4, 6 set of lights. And this is a little closer to harvest. This is about ready in about 2 days probably. This back shelf takes care of the tools that we have, that we use, and a measuring cup and a tablespoon measuring things are the most handy tool we have. And how we germinate and close the light out of it is with these tops sometimes, and sometimes we use the top over just with this tape here. This is some of Pete's
sunflowers. Black oil.
Yep. And this is some other. This is hydroponic.
Yep, kale, red Russian.
Each of these plants have a little fan on them that we can turn on by hand or have them go on automatically. Okay, can you think of anything else we missed, Pete?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
You bet.